So I saw The Holdovers, which is a film by Alexander Payne starring Paul Giamatti, and I think the last time they worked together was in Sideways, which is, I think, where a lot of people got introduced to Paul Giamatti. Paul Giamatti is probably one of my favorite actors out there. It's nice to have like somebody who can do these. What's the phrase I'm looking for here? He's unattractive, but in a photogenic way. And he plays very likable, dislikable characters. Like, he can play ornery in a very entertaining way. And this movie, he plays a teacher at a boarding school. And as the title says, The Holdovers, it's Christmas time at the boarding school. And the boys who don't go home for whatever reason for Christmas, they have to stay over at the boarding school. He's the one who has to watch them. And he doesn't really particularly like them that much. But the film is set in the early 70s, and it's not just set in the early 70s, but it's filmed as though it was made in the early 70s. Like, great care was taken to make it look as though it's not a period piece, but a film that was like sitting in a canister for 50 years that they just dusted out, and it's like, okay, here we go. This is just something nobody saw until now. And for that reason, like, I kind of hesitate to call it a period piece, because a period piece is usually like taking great care to focus on it being set in that period. Whereas this one, it's set in that period, and there's certainly aspects like one of the characters lost her son in the Vietnam War, but these are all like story elements that you could just see happen in a movie from like 1970, 1971. I really admire the attention to detail that they went into to make it look like it had just been filmed 50 years ago. The film, it's about broken and lonely people finding each other at Christmas. It's got really strong performances. Paul Giamatti as always. And I actually have to look at the cast list. There's a kid named Angus who's played by Dominic Sessa, who, as far as I can tell, this is his first acting job ever. And remember that name, Dominic Sessa, because he did a phenomenal job in this movie playing a likable asshole teenager. I'm pretty sure the actor himself is in his like mid-20s. He does not look 17, but he played the character with heart and with sarcasm and vulnerability. And Divine Joy Randolph, who plays Mary Lamb, she's the cook at the school, and her son, who was a student and then died in Vietnam. It's those three characters coming together, basically forming like an unlikely found family. It's not so much about the plot of it as just like just seeing them grow together as, you know, kind of disparate people who don't really get along and don't really like each other that much, to at the end when they just really are a family. And, you know, it sounds a little hokey, but I genuinely really enjoyed it. So I would definitely recommend this one. You're probably going to get a chance to see it in the theaters again, because I am sure this is going to be doing well at the Oscars. And they typically put Oscar movies back in theaters. So yeah, go see The Holdovers. Hey, thanks for watching. Your view means a lot. Don't forget to toss me a like and subscribe and ring the bell. I stream Mondays and Fridays at 5 p.m. Pacific and Sundays at 2 p.m., so catch me live and join in on the convo. You can find all my socials in the description below, and thank you to all my patrons, with a very special shout out to my Whale Shark tier patron Ryan D and my Anemone Friend tier patron Pistol Cakes. Your support means the world. Catch you next time.